some pretty horrific things to our people. These are all real character issues, and it's one thing to hear about it in the news or to listen to Joyce Riley talk about the Gulf War syndrome and how our guys have been betrayed. It's one thing to sit in your living room and say, oh my God, that's terrible. What you don't understand is that we are very carefully being watched by some incredible races, both good and bad. And they are watching us and our characteristics, what we will do, what we will not do. They are measuring our honor and intent. Okay? It's not just about us anymore. It's about everything. And I know you're probably being taught that. So when you hear stuff like this, please don't go into your little box. Okay? Those people had families. They had children just like you do now. And it was all taken away because they were betrayed. And betrayal is a major issue that we're all going to have to deal with when the truth finally does come screaming out. Okay? We have been betrayed. And we're going to have to come together and find a way to totally forgive that so that we can move on. But in forgiving it, it's important not to allow it to happen again. To be more diligent. To be more vigilant. I'm so tired. I don't even have my notes. Okay, it's on the internet. All right, the Earth Changes is on the internet. Most of you already know. Okay, you're looking for dates, specific dates, what time, so on and so forth. That's not important. It is definitely coming, but it's all a probability as to when. All right? But there are more people negatively polarized on the planet that it's almost a sure thing that it's going to happen at this point. The internet is a leading edge research group. I'm sorry? Yeah, he's free to do whatever he wants. None of this has a copyright. None of the tapes, the newsletters, nothing. It's not mine. I don't own it. I'm just here to deliver it. So you can do whatever you want with it. Just don't change the intent. Okay? Just don't change the intent.
Alex, we have some of your newsletters that you sent, and I'm going to have them in the bookstore for people. There's not enough for everybody, but there's quite a few for those of you who are interested. We'll also post the address for that newsletter for everybody, so if they want to get those kinds of specific dates, they'll be available to them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It is behind the one we see. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, this is the sun. This is Earth and her moon. The second one is smaller. It is behind it. If you're standing on Mars, you see it. Okay? You see it. As it turns, now the reason it was done, the reason our planet was moved is because the surface could not handle the radiation of two suns after the last war that was here. So they had to do something about moving it. Now, when I asked, well, who moved this? The response I got from RNA, and this is the only answer I got, was that this is something the Pleiadians had to answer. So I don't know if there's an agreement for them to bring this information out, or if they were responsible for it. I don't know. Okay? But apparently there is some evidence coming to light that they clearly suspect that there are two. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I want to end this with. I want to read something, and I want to thank the gentleman in the back for bringing this up. I have a very deep respect for the Native Americans, and I just think that they're great. They have really tried to hold on to their integrity through it all. They themselves, which I witnessed at the Star Visions conference, still have major prejudices with the white race. And whether they're justified or not, what happens to us happens to them. So we all need to drop it, and we need to come to the table. We need to bring all the wisdom to the table. so that we can figure out together how we're going to deal with the situations that are coming. There are still some Native Americans that choose to withhold information regarding the star nations, the star races. That's okay, that's fine. What I can tell you is that there will be others coming up behind them and making sure that humanity gets the information. Because we have to know the truth. It's the only way we can make the right decisions. You cannot make the correct decision with only half the truth. It's still the wrong decision. Or it could still backfire because we don't know all the pieces of the puzzle. You know? And from what little I do know, it appears that all of you are truly blessed to be able to come to a school like this and get the information that you need so that you can go out and teach others. And folks, I want to stress this again. It is imperative that you take the knowledge that you have, that you've been given, and you teach others. We are running out of time. All right? We can really turn this around, but we have to do it right away, and you have to be committed to it. I can't stress this enough. Time is so short as we know it. And, I don't think it's fair that 2/3 of the planet are not going to make it because they have not been told the truth. It just isn't fair. But, I didn't make up this game, or maybe I did, part of it. But if I did, then I'm an idiot, because it isn't working. Okay, it isn't fair. There are a lot of good people on the planet who are real simple people. And, they're just not being told the truth. Now, they may not want to believe it, but that's okay. At least you put it out there, and they made a choice. But unless it's put out there, they won't know that there's a choice. Okay, and that's all you can do. You're not really responsible for anybody else but yourself. Okay, I'm going to read this. O Great Spirit, whose breath gives life to all the world, hear me. I am small and weak. I need your strength and your wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things that you have made and taught my people. Make me wise so that I might understand the things you have taught my people. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and every rock. I see strength not to be greater than my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. So when life fades as the fading sunset, and my spirit may come, and as life fades as the fading sunset, please let my spirit come to you without shame. Washtay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Now, didn't you guys think that was worth listening to? There's a lot he didn't tell you. We'll get him next time. Thank you.